with that, I am out of integrity with that, and
Yeah,
just to restore the impact is that I said earlier that we'd be here at 10. So
yeah,
obviously, I'm not being a person of my word, and my word is powerful. Let me just put it like that: it's the power of the word,
yeah,
and the structure that I'm setting into place is to tell Choice Dollar ahead of time and my guest and our guest that love you too, guy. Man, look, you gotta holler back at me, man. Don't leave me out here in the dark. Yo, I was talking to my homie from out of California. He just popped in on the call on the Instagram live. But anyways, structure is to have us powerfully set up. Whether I'm here or I'm not here, we can go ahead and start at 10. I think that that's what it's about. And
yeah.
I didn't give enough time notice for that. And
Well, we were
you
about
know,
to. He was about to sit in your seat. Like I
yeah.
was like,
I ain't
He
about
was
to
like,
sit.
oh, y'all got to
I
stick me
ain't
to the
gonna
side.
make it look
Look,
bad.
we got a request.
We got a
My
spare
dog
seat.
want to come on real quick. He want to say some stuff.
Okay.
We're gonna bring on our guest.
All right.
But I am Nate.
This is Choice. Wait one
And
second. One
okay,
second. Give me a moment. Give me a minute.
what's up, homie?
Delete track. Delete track.
What's the dealio? I can't even hear you all.
Hey, I tell my people to look at
Look at my
y'all.
dog.
Y'all go
To look
check
at what?
the Upper Room podcast
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
Well,
YouTube.
he's at
Is it on
yeah on
YouTube?
YouTube.
yes, on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Y'all
Yeah.
check out the Upper Room podcast on YouTube right now. And click to that. Y'all will
Yeah.
see the
Check,
whole,
check,
you know what I'm
check,
saying,
check,
the
check.
whole layout of everything, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Go check that and
Check,
y'all see
check.
the whole layout instead of just
Okay.
seeing me, because right now, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
really
Let's
see
go.
what's going on.
So
Get
we
it.
we shaking around a little bit. We shaking it. Yeah, it's all good, bro. Like just you catch it up. You catching us, man. The Upper Room podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yo, I love you too, my dog. Man, I miss you. I came out to California twice, and you was out of town. So we definitely got to make a point to like catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I'm
We're good.
Nay,
This is Choice.
and we are the Upper Room Podcast, your platform creators, and we have a special guest today. Do you want to go by Dorian? Your name?
Dorian, Dolly Fayez, Jimmy Grams, I got about 7 of
Oh,
them.
Make sure you're
okay.
talking to the mic
Yeah,
because like
talking to
that's
the.
we're gonna.
Dorian, Dolly Fayez, Jimmy Grams, I got all kind of names, man.
Yeah.
So tonight, I'm gonna go with Dolly Fayez, because,
And Dorian,
Uh-huh.
just to give it a little background, I know Dorian's cousin, which is your local artist, Anthony and Trina Burke. Shout out to them. And he had already baited it, baited up his cousin on, yeah, I got this cousin, and he just got out of the feds, and he's looking to change his life, transform his life. I'm gonna use that word. He's looking to transform his life,
yeah.
and he has a story to tell. And
Just leave it like
you
this.
did an interview with us, and we're trying to see, if there'd
Yeah.
be something that he was looking to tell his story with a good group of people. And we thought about you, and I was like, well, shit, bring him through,
Yeah.
and we'll start to build some conversation around what he's up to. And then he came through, got a hair service.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. We got paid first, and
He's a barber. He's a barber,
then we
too.
got to the conversation. And
That's funny.
turnout, man. Look, he got a lot of knowledge, and I was just really. The story is profound. What he is looking to give and be a contribution, not only to his community, but just to the world. That's what I'm looking at. It's like a global conversations that this young man is like creating.
Yeah.
And so, without further ado, I'm gonna let
Dolly
Dorian
Fayez.
Dolly Fayez
Yeah.
just go ahead and start with his story. With what's before the pen, during the pen, after the pen, where we going. You know what I'm saying? So we can just start it up, and we'll just ask you questions along the way. But you can just start off by just telling who you are, where you're from, what got you there, what was in there, and we'll just talk for how much time we have. We have about 45 minutes or less, but 40. Let's just say 45 minutes because we got started early. So you have the floor, man, to just be creative, and we just gonna ride with you. We on your walk. We walking with you.
I appreciate that. I just want to give a shout out to Nay and Choice for giving me the opportunity to sit down, and express the things that I've been through or whatever. Well, my
What
story
happened? The
goes
live
like,
ended.
in 2004, you know, I ran with the Naughty Heads. You know, if you familiar with the Naughty Heads out of Palm Beach County or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was a group of bank robbers or whatever. That's what they say. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's what they got.
You gotta talk in the mic.
Yeah.
I promise you, we're not.
My bad.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was
Scoot
the first
on
time.
up. Yeah, scoot on up
Get
there.
into it. Don't even-
Scooch.
Don't even play with it.
Go ahead and dig the mic.
Yeah,
Mic
yeah.
check, mic check.
Yeah. That sounds.
All right.
That sounds.
Well, let me bring it back then.
We want people to hear you.
Yeah, this your boy Dolly Fayez. One time I want to give a shout out to Nate and Choice for giving the opportunity to come sit up here, you know what I'm saying, express my little story or whatever about what I've been through in the feds and in the streets and all that. My case come out of Palm Beach County. I was born and raised in Palm Beach County. Shout out to Pleasant City, Tamron Ave. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. You know, I don't know if y'all too familiar.
Yeah, he
with
told me about Tamron Ave. I was like, I just drive past there, bro. Like, I don't know nobody up there. If you don't know, there's like what Trench from Naughty by Nature. Like, if you don't know nobody from the ghetto, don't bring your ass to the ghetto.
You can come now, dog. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got a
we got passes right now.
Good. Thank you. Ricky, for letting me in.
Yeah,
I know a couple people. That's how I was able to walk in.
Lake Worth is the only place I can go to.
Yeah, you gotta go to Hamburger Heaven and spots like that. My dog Doc Stove right there on 10th Street. You know what I'm saying? Just come on through it. I'm gonna show y'all boys what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 2004, I was indicted on federal bank robbery charges.
Damn.
Or whatever. Yeah. You know,
Bank robbery.
Yeah,
Damn.
at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it was really like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people ask you like, damn, what drove you to rob banks? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Like,
I don't mean to keep it, but
my bad.
Yeah.
What drove you to rob banks or whatever? Because
Yeah.
you know, like growing up, like if you know me, like I sold a little weed and shit, sold a little. I ain't like selling crack because it, you know what I mean? I ain't
what
like
it did
dealing
to
with
people.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta deal with too many people just to sell crack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't really like selling crack. You know.
Yeah.
So I got into like hitting licks. Like first started off like burning the cars and shit. Like stealing stereos. And, man, I'm a little homie. You know what I mean?
Got a couple stereos.
Selling the seats out the cars and shit just to get the little plates and shit in your mouth full of gold. Get your little polo fit and go to the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was my first little hustle. You know what I'm saying? But then you know it's gonna elevate. Like you get tired of just the little mediocre little.
Right.
You know what I mean, quarter pounds or whatever. So you're like, damn, man, I want
You just got to move up.
money.
The money got to come faster.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
you know, I won't say I was down on my luck or whatever, but I got with, you know what I mean, a couple motherfuckers that was on like what I'm on, like far as like robbing, because I got tired of selling dope. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna rob something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I really.
We're gonna hit a bank.
Yeah.
It's like not only we're gonna rob something. We're gonna rob a motherfucking bank. Like what did you guys say bank? Like who said the word bank first? Without I don't know.
But you know, I can't really like, cause I still got, you know, it's a lot of shit going on, so I can't really say like how it started, but I can tell you from my perspective.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm trying not to, you know.
Yeah, going to details, but it was just like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we linked up and like, hey, bro, you all right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it happened. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of fucked up or whatever, and I'm like, you know what, man? One thing I know about that is in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. Then you know we got the music thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ever dealt with somebody in the music industry or whatever, it takes money.
Of course.
Like you can have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't got the money to push your actual music,
that's the point. Yeah, you gotta constantly keep it in front of people.
You gotta constantly keep. So we like, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and push my music. You know what I'm saying? It was the music. It wasn't really about greed. It wasn't about.
It was like it was a vehicle.
Where we gonna get this from? Like we're trying to push our voice, because that's really what it is. It's like we push our sound, our music. Where is the funds gonna come from? It comes back down to the capital.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That
shit costs a lot of money.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So
you tell your cousins you was on?
Yeah.
They watching you, bro. Let me go ahead and put the camera on you.
Yeah, what's happening?
Take it off me.
Yeah. What's up, man? Make sure you get that bottle of Remy in that, man. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know, like the first day or whatever, I can talk about it now because I done did.
You did the time.
Right, that's
But what was going through my mind at the time was just get me some money to
push your project.
pursue my music career.
Got it.
Right,
I wasn't
right.
thinking I just want to get some money to be seen in the clubs and get on. Nah, I was trying to get some money to start my own record label and start really doing my own shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just had some niggas that was with me, whatever, you know what I mean, that was real niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they were like, let's.
yeah. So,
I know some people who know some people that know about this.
So it was like
this thing.
what was going through my mind, you know, nigga lick or whatever, we come through and take care of that. But like the first time I got little bread in my hand, it was like $23,000.
Oh wow. Just
You know,
holding
it. So you gotta go imagine like me going from selling just a quarter pound of weed to like now I'm sitting here with $22,000. I'm only 23 years old.
How much do you get? How much do you
Like
get from a quarter pound of weed? I'm sorry.
Quarter pound of weed back then was like $175.
Just to buy or what you got from it?
To buy.
Okay.
Then the profit you might make like four something.
Okay.
You flip it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I didn't really like selling drugs because I don't like dealing with people too much. The more people you deal with, the more you at risk for a motherfucker telling on you. You know
So you were a weed man at one point, like the stories of like.
I was a hustler.
So no, you gotta give us
an all around hustler.
You gotta give us a story of like why.
Just how I could get it. He just didn't like messing with people.
But it's like why do you pick up your phone? Like when you call the guy, it's like what, like where you at? And he was just like, I just don't like fucking with people. I'm just not gonna pick up the phone.
I don't know who you done been around all day and got fucked. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, if anybody's got a dealer right now,
then I had experience. What really made me stop selling dope, like I had experience with a dude that I had gave some dope to, and he ran off. He took the dope. He supposed to bring back the money because I was legit. I was probably like 15. So he like, hey man, I got a sale around the corner. So I'm like, I'm 15. I'm like, all right, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Bring the bread back.
Oh no.
He don't bring the bread back. So now I'm like, you know what? I ain't never selling dope again. You know what I'm saying? Because that mean I'm about to fuck somebody up. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about I know if I pull my pistol out or whatever, a motherfucker gon', you know what I'm saying? They gonna act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So like they gonna give it up when they see the gun. You know what I'm saying? So then I had some homeboys, you know, catch a lot of time from robbing. You know what I'm saying? Like before I went to robbing banks, I was on some other shit, but I had a homeboy catch like.
Get up in that mic a little bit more.
I had a homeboy catch like.
Push on up.
I had a homeboy.
You can pull it up to you if you want.
You drop 5 out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had a homeboy catch like a lot of time, man. Shout out to my dog T. Watt, my nigga.
Is he out right now?
He's still locked up in the state right now.
Oh man.
And so when he caught it all this time, I'm like, I feel bite like. So now when I get around my dogs them or whatever, they don't even know I'm a rob. They don't even really know the past. Like
the backstory.
Like I used to rob every, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when it comes to robbing bank, and they used to see me selling weed, they don't know I used to be a robber before I started selling weed.
Yeah.
So it's like to the average motherfucker, like, oh, he robbing, man. He on some, he snuck out. Something wrong with him. But you know what I mean? That ain't everybody business, so ain't nobody really know, okay, I've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? So for me to go in there and do that was like second nature, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You've been practicing to do that, right?
Yeah, that's what you say, you know what I'm saying? But,
that's working your way up.
So, you know, we had a big case, you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like it was a major case.
Yeah,
like it sounds like one of those like
man, I got some real niggas, my nigga doing a lot of time too. You know, them my dogs. And I just wanna let like if you listening to this and you got a family member or whatever locked up, and just send them some pictures, man, write them, you know what I'm saying? Do
call
something.
them.
Call them.
Once in a while.
You can't call them.
You
know
can't?
what I'm saying?
You can't call?
Nah, hell no. You
Damn,
can't call
I thought they. I mean, I'm familiar with
I know
movies.
it's
That's it.
expensive as hell.
Oh, okay,
Because
you got the minute. You got the card.
You can't call them.
You got the card, right?
Yeah.
Do they have the minutes card?
You talking about like it's you talking about like it's $5 a minute.
Oh, $5 a minute.
Like it's expensive, right?
Yeah, that shit expensive. That's why I said if you got a family member locked up, man, send them some pictures.
You can visit, right?
Yeah, right.
You can visit.
know what I'm saying? Holler at them boys, my nigga, because that shit real behind the gate. A lot of motherfuckers really forget about you, like.
Yeah.
And you'll forget about yourself because they don't forget about you. You'll really forget who you is if you ain't mindful. You got a nice support team to where they can, like, your family reminding you, like, boy, you that nigga. Don't never forget that. And that's what really kept me, like, focused.
That always reminds me of,
you know, that's one thing that I'm discovering, too. It's like, you know, how we sit out here, we kind of take all this for granted. Like, oh, and then you call yourself, you say to yourself, like, oh, I don't need nobody but me. Right?
Yeah.
And you haven't been pushed or put in a position where it is just you.
You know
I'm saying? Like, we seen Castaway, you know what I'm saying, with Tom Hanks. But we didn't get that story where you just talking about it like, you know, when you was talking about I ride for myself, I don't trust nobody or whatever, and then you behind those bars and nobody reaching out to you, I'm really getting what you're talking about, like losing yourself, like that support team is everything.
Exactly.
Then you really figure out who for you for real, like, damn, you know what, my mama got me.
Right.
Like, no, I can't do this by myself.
I do need need
have to have some form of support. It'd be lovely to have a community.
Just send me some pictures. This is how I said. Just send me a couple pictures.
Like, niggas just want pictures. Like, you know, money gonna get spent. You know what I'm saying? You send me $100 in the next 3 weeks, I done spent that. You know what I'm saying? But if you send me some pictures, I can always post them motherfuckers up on the wall or whatever. And niggas come in your cell and be like, who that, man? That's my dog Nate. My nigga at the barbershop right over there. What's the name? That's my dog Choice Buddy out there doing the pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
But if you send me money, I'm going to blow that. You know what I'm saying? I might give me some weed to smoke. Might give me some hooch to drink or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hang the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But if you got pictures, I can really see, like, damn, this was going on, man. This motherfucker, it was 13 when I left the street.
Yeah.
He grown now, man. You seeing people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It tells a whole story. And you're looking at it from, like, damn, I wonder what they doing. You start to create these stories around that picture of that growth, that missing period.
It creates conversation too.
I just got present to like how much I take a lot of this shit for granted for real.
Yeah.
You know, being set back for, you know, I mean, you get now, you figuring out what an iPhone is.
Exactly.
You know, so you figuring out how to send an email.
Me through the Facebook shit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know
okay. That's like that's funny because Jay Ski from Lil Duval's boy. Just got out too.
Yeah.
And he got
him a car.
Yeah, he got him a car. He got him AirPods and shit. And
all kind of shit.
But he was talking to him on the cell phone. Like, he had a cell phone.
Yeah.
Well, I guess after like a certain, he's like in a halfway house maybe, or like a kind of like.
I thought before that.
You got cell phones and shit or not.
Yeah. Or he was on something where he could work, but I don't think he was allowed to have a cell phone. But like, he was free enough to where he could get away and talk on the cell phone.
Yeah.
They got cell phones in there too, right? Like there's.
No.
Okay, no, we're gonna talk about it. No, that's too much.
No,
they don't know. Nobody got cell phones. I was watching the night of too, cause like that was a deep story where they were talking about a kid like going through the system.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, you weren't sure like a drama, like where like you weren't sure if he did it or not, but it showed how somebody just going through the system can affect their life.
Yeah. You
and
get
like
lost in that motherfucker, man.
He got at the end of it, he was chained, right? Like he had been through the system, he got attacked in prison and had to do all this shit to like survive. You know, he had to link up with people to just hold, like just to survive.
That's like I was telling bro the other day, like he was like, damn dog, what you did to survive, like.
Go into that, man.
What really kept you focused?
Books.
And I read a lot of books, and like I say, the support system, and just it was niggas that either was just coming in from the streets, or finna go home, or you know what I'm saying, or back on violation.
Okay.
Those are dudes I hung around because a dude that's been down 30 years or 20 years, I respect him as far as being a soldier during his time or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what can me and you talk about? Like, we can talk about a lot, you know what I'm saying, on he gonna give me some books to read, give me some wisdom on how to maneuver my way through this new shit I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? But it's dudes that fresh back from the streets that I can hear stories like, bruh, this was going on now. You know what I'm saying? That's who I want to be around. And most of the older dudes like, man, them the young ass dudes. Nah, I need to be around them young ass dudes because I'm finna go out and be around them young ass dudes. You You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I need to know their mentality. I need to know how I can talk to them and let them know, okay, boom.
You need both sides, inside and out.
Exactly.
Right? Like, so you kind of like bridge the gap there.
And that's what really.
So it was like this harmony between, okay, I go listen to these old cats because I can get that wisdom, but let me get over here with these guys. They keeping that energy going. I know these wild ass stories, and I can see what's popping.
Bitch, we hanging out. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So really like just keeping a fine balance of like, you know what I'm saying, that. But like I was telling bro, I started off as I was like 24 years old, you know what I'm saying, in the penitentiary or whatever. Like my first day on the compound, my nigga, I seen a dude get stabbed, like fucked up. Like,
first day?
First day. I went there 30 minutes.
First day.
Oh, shit.
First day. So I'm looking like he gets stabbed or whatever. That wasn't the crazy part. The crazy part was after he gets stabbed, the people just mop up the blood.
Oh, they around him or like what is he?
Yeah, he go to the wherever he go to the infirmary, wherever he got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they just mop up the blood, like, and while the dude stabbing him, the officer coming upstairs and back up.
Oh,
like he don't run in and rescue the dude. He back up and ask the dude to stop stabbing him.
Oh wow.
So I'm seeing this shit, so I'm like, oh hell no, this shit real.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? This like, yeah, this shit real, dog.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not
then, the after that, they just wipe the blood up.
And that's it.
We out an hour later.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the
I
day.
seen this dude get fucked up, and we bike mingling, and the dude was like, yeah, man, that was fucked up. What happened to dude? But hey, well, listen, damn, you got
Back to the
shit,
conversation.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
everybody
So,
just
like,
turns
Domino!
Yeah,
Domino, motherfucker!
you know, you see dude get
Shit.
fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, but over time,
Holy
you see
shit.
so much of it to where
You get numb?
Yeah, you get numb.
You
Damn.
get damn
Yeah,
apathetic.
you become numb.
You just
be
get
like,
numb. You're
After
like,
the
yeah,
count,
bro,
I'm
he
saying,
damn, dude, this
he
guy
shouldn't have
fucked
done
up.
that.
Yeah, what the fuck you did?
Domino, 25.
Damn.
Damn.
You be like, damn,
God
what the fuck
damn,
he did?
bro.
Oh,
Like-
he did that. Okay, yeah, well, he shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's what it be like. And you gotta really like have a strong mind. Like I was telling bro, like I'm from Florida. I'm from South Florida. You know what I'm saying? They had me in Texas. They had me in Oklahoma. They had me in Mississippi.
So around people, you have no idea.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you a dude like I am, you know what I'm saying, you can take a situation and you recreate it. You know what I'm saying? You don't just let the situation like drown you down. You don't let, you know what I'm saying? So when I go on the compound and I see people from everywhere, this is my chance to visit Chicago. I ain't never been to Chicago. You from Chicago? Hey, man, what's going on in Chicago?
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, now
So you actually meet the people from Chicago.
Yeah,
You get into their world.
Yeah, and then you hear like the dudes that the street niggas idolize. I'm walking around the compound with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that that everybody talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? The heads or the affiliates or whatever. Yeah. I'm sitting down talking to these dudes like, damn, what's going on, bro? Yeah. Damn, woo, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm getting like first-hand knowledge of the game for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I really
I talked to him.
Yeah,
I know.
really
I talked
like,
to him.
Yeah, I seen
And game how it's done, like in Chicago or in those people's towns.
Yeah.
Just different type of things that like.
Yeah.
Now, do you see where there was some similarities and differences from when Florida versus Florida and Chicago?
Really, like I ain't gonna lie, like Florida, like South Florida niggas, we had like a rep, like, because one thing about they see like niggas from down here, we go anywhere and put down and get money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was like it be a lot of niggas that didn't like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like you got niggas out of Miami that went to wherever, Virginia, whatever, and just you know what I'm saying? That's got it. Like, might be fucking them dudes, girls, got them kids way up there. So you know what I'm saying? Dudes come to your city and this is your baby mama or your wife, and a nigga come from Miami or Palm Beach or whatever, now she fucking him. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hate a nigga from Florida the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime you can't say, you can't say.
Go come over with some Florida. Palm trees.
Yeah, them niggas, man.
Who? Trick Daddy.
My girl was down in Florida. Oh, you.
Yeah.
You the motherfucker. You the motherfucker.
Got it.
So now when you in the system, it's dudes that got that that built up animosity. You know what I'm saying?
They already got you. Like they already know like anybody from Florida.
They think we trying to out slick them. They think we're trying to get over, but we like some of us might be really with the bullshit, but guess what? Some of your homeboys might be with the bullshit too. Now,
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
But at the same time, so it was that dynamic, you know what I'm saying, that had it to where it's like, damn, man, I'm from the crib, but these my homies, these guys here from Mississippi, and like I was telling you the other day when I first got in the penitentiary, if you weren't from South Florida or Florida, whatever, it was hard for me to talk to you.
Okay.
Because if it go down and you from Virginia, you from Texas, like I told you, if me and you cool and I get in, one of my homies get into one of your homies, but me and you dogs, but we can't resolve that because my homie ready to fuck your homie up, your homie ready to fuck my homie up.
Yeah.
They like, man, Dolly, boy, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. He shouldn't have did what he did. And they telling you, nay, I ain't trying to hear that. Nah, you my dog. Now this shit finna get big. Nah, me and you chilling. Now we on opposite sides. So it's like, damn, dog, that's Nate. That's my dog, man. Like,
Right.
bro, we can't.
So they click up based on region, like in there.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like it's like
region
usually race, right?
Or just man time.
Did they do the race thing? Like were you with like neo Nazis and shit like that? And like all
See,
those.
now one thing about them,
Yeah.
it ain't no Florida or Georgia, whatever. You white. You're a white boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you come on here, if you're a child molester or whatever, they gonna fuck you over. They ain't playing with your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a small number of them, so they gotta stick together.
Yeah.
To because there's so many of us.
Okay.
And then a lot of times in the feds, like I ended my bid in Miami, so if you go to Miami for your bid, you will see a whole bunch of white boys, Spanish boys, and a few sprinkles of blacks. So you thinking,
Really?
I'm in the feds, man, that shit sweet, woo woo. Nah, nigga, take your ass up the road, my nigga. You see a compound full of niggas.
So they separate.
Yeah.
They're separating the.
Yeah.
And they
inmates.
separate you by
The custody level do
penitentiary.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The
and what
custody-
level you're at too?
Yeah, the custody. Like I said, I was a lot of people might not say it, but I was fortunate enough to start at the worst. Like I was fortunate enough to start in the pen
Okay.
to really see like
The worst
the
of the worst.
totality there, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you might have dudes like the politics and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's real.
Whereas like
dog.
you're like there's one guy, the one guy has a group of people, kind of orders them to do stuff. And
Then what really shocked me is how you got gangs like the GDs and the Bloods and
the
the
Zetas,
Crips.
they got the fucking it's the Zetas, right?
I heard the Zetas, but I'm just talking about the black like.
Oh, black gangs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like black, like you might have the GDs, the Bloods, the Crip.
Right.
How they still like able to walk the compound without beefing.
Okay, yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like I was expecting to see everybody throwing up gang signs when they see each other.
Or not liking, like not talking to certain
not
people.
like it because they Bloods or Crip, but at the end of the day, niggas getting money. You know, niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bigger than we trying to fight to get out of prison.
They put it aside, kind of like.
Yeah, because we all locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you a Blood or whatever, but hey, man, these crackers got us. Period. Point blank. Yeah, bullshit ain't about nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
So, okay, so what are the conversations? You said that in one way, you know, you went in and you know Florida couldn't talk to Texas, and this hypothetical.
No, I wouldn't say Florida wouldn't talk to Texas. It's just that's how I was because I was kind of I was getting the once I was getting the knowledge of how everything was going on. I kind of was like, well, damn, if it's going like that, I ain't finna open myself up to even get to know nobody outside of the crib. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you could be a real nigga from Texas. You know what I'm saying? He could be a real nigga from Virginia.
Yeah.
That don't, okay, we just real niggas from where we from. You know what I'm saying? I salute you or whatever, but I ain't gonna come open my and try to holler at you. You know
just in
what
case
I'm
something goes down.
Just in case
right?
something goes, just to keep it safe.
Like that's
and,
right. In case something
and
goes
that
down.
politics, those things right there keep the black men separated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, is this
Instead of-
happen more
yeah,
and now this happens more in like a black compound with a
Yeah, like it
versus
happens, like any federal compound or whatever across America, man. We separated, man.
Okay.
We separated by either gangs, if this nigga told or these niggas told. We separated by dudes that you might be fucking with punks, and you might have this shit real. Hell yeah, you might have dudes that this dude fuck with a punk and this nigga a killer. You know what I'm saying? So now you like, man, hold on, man. I don't fuck with you because you fuck with punks, dog. I don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Get from around me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit the fuck from around me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you might have another nigga that's a killer, that's a gangster, that's legendary in the street.
Yeah.
Fucking with this dude.
Okay.
Knowing he fuck with punks.
Okay.
Saying he don't, but because he ain't telling nobody.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
So it's like a weird. There's like a hierarchy of like stuff, and like certain people fuck with certain stuff, and other people don't fuck with certain
stuff. That's why I say
stuff.
the politics, because you might have dudes that yeah, you might
it's like you could fuck with.
Damn, that's what a conversation of navigation.
Yeah, it's like I'm okay.
Navigating,
That's like
just survival.
Like Republicans and Democrats and some shit. Like it's like
they're together, but they're not together. You know what I'm saying? It's like this shit real.
Okay, so now I see. So if there was this black and white, then we all click up with the whole race war.
Yeah,
exactly.
We'll settle our differences for now, but if something go down racial wise, we gonna click up and handle this shit.
Yeah,
right.
And then we back to the movie again.
I done had situations where like over a table. See how we sitting at this table? Like there's a table. Like we have some Mexicans that sit next to us. We got a Florida table, and the Mexicans, they growing in numbers. You know what I'm saying? The whole time it's been on our table. Ain't nobody been sitting them last 6 seats forever. We know that. We from the crib. We know ain't nobody really sitting there.
Yeah.
But the Mexicans' numbers are growing.
Yeah.
So now they slowly starting
try to muscle up.
There, two there.
Yeah.
Woo. So we like, hold on, bitch, before y'all even think y'all finna get over here, get y'all fucking ass on. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you know what? I'm getting like real with him talking about how the numbers start to grow. They didn't have enough seats and they started sitting.
So they
in
make the
seat.
move.
They make the move into the other seats.
Yeah. That's like it's really war. It's all war of attrition.
But it's like you watching it right here. Like you can tell that out of this whole big penitentiary. You can tell when one race was getting bigger because these seats was never occupied and they started to get. Now you can tell from that looking at the seat that the number was growing.
But it all sounds like war of attrition kind of shit in there. You know what I mean? Like war of attrition is like whoever has the bigger number wins.
That's
not
true.
all the time because they can have 300 motherfuckers. We have 150. We'll crush their ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was about? Yeah. Who's like 300? The Spartans.
I even had like white dudes say like, you know what I mean? Like when another white dude do some idiotic shit or whatever, say like, damn man, my people are so stupid in the joint. In the streets, we run that. You know what I'm saying? Because their numbers are so small. You know what I'm saying? We laughing about it, but it's serious because he really telling me like, in the penitentiary. Yeah, our numbers are small. We ain't really got no power. Yeah. Because there's so many black men.
It's flipped. It's like that,
on the streets, we run shit. So don't get that twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he's flexing still.
Yeah, so you
he's
really let you know,
well,
I might have a couple of stupid ass chomos and a white man that you look, as a black man, look at these crackers like, damn, man, you know what I mean? They fucking kids or whatever. But he really reminded me like the bigger picture, like, bro, don't get it twisted. Like on the other side of these motherfucking gates, we run shit. You know, like men might run shit in prison, but we run shit where it really count at. You know
that's
what I'm
fucked up. Yeah.
So
damn,
that shit hits you hard, bro.
Yeah, that's something to really think about.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Like
yeah, that's something to really think about.
Yeah,
let's talk about music, man. Let's talk about music in there. How do you guys listen to music?
We listened to, we had like MP3 players for a long time.
MP3 players?
Yeah, for a long time. Like all we had was the motherfucking radio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The one with the dials on it? Yeah. Like you're trying to find.
Exactly.
With the boombox, the old school boombox.
Yeah, you really got to lock in the hope. Like they had me in Yazoo, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
When I first get in, I'm like, man, we in Yazoo.
What the fuck is in Yazoo, Mississippi?
You know what I'm saying?
That was Life. Have you seen Life?
Yeah, that was like
it was like
Life
y'all
was filmed in Mississippi.
So y'all was out there like building a railroad and shit.
And bitch, I'm talking about for real, dog. And what was so crazy, I remember one time. We out here, we in Mississippi. So I'm coming off the yard one time, man. It's a black dude, a CEO, man. So me and my dog just chopping it up or whatever. So he like, hey y'all need to tighten up, walk quicker, woo, don't turn around, woo. So, you know, we still talking like, yeah, boy, I'm holler tomorrow, whatever, woo. So he like, hey, you, man, come here.
Oh,
so I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I go holler at him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, boy, go sit on the bench. Sit on the bench. All right. You know know what I'm saying? We black men now, man.
Right.
So I go sit on the bench and shit. So I'm chilling. So he gonna make his rounds. He locking up the gates and shit. So I see him. They got like this little spot where all the lawn equipment at and shit.
Yeah.
So I see him walk over there. So I'm like, okay, he finna lock the gate up over there. So I see him go in there and get this Fred Flintstone ass lawnmower. And he walking it by. It's 8 o'clock at night, mind you. It's 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he walking by with this motherfucker in his hand. So I'm like, once he gets to me. So in my mind, I'm like, I know goddamn well he ain't bring this motherfucker for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he about to get some exercise.
Maybe somebody can fix this motherfucker or something. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So when he get to me, dog, it just like, I'm like, bro, like, I damn near snap, like, dog, you might as well send me to the shoe. You know what I mean? The shoe is where you go, like.
So he really was. Did he brought it there?
He brought me there to discipline me for keep on talking to my homeboy instead of just, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I told him straight up, dog, like.
Just don't even bother.
Shit,
like you just wasted some time.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. I ain't finna do nothing, dog. You might as well lock me the fuck up, dog.
Yeah. What did he do?
Like,
what happened?
Yeah, after that happened, so I talked to him like, bro, we black men in Mississippi, man. You don't see all these niggas walking around you every day, dog. And you just did some real like slave master shit, dog.
Yeah, like
you a black man.
Who's the guy from the Django? Sam Jackson's.
Steven.
Great. Steven.
What's his name? Steven.
Did you see Django? You see Django, bro?
I don't remember. Oh, you talking
with Jamie Foxx?
Jamie
Foxx.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Like that.
Worse than that.
Worse.
Oh shit! I didn't think it'd get worse than that.
That's
too, dog.
yeah.
Some of the worst experience I experienced in the feds came from my people, dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Black people, dog.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
like they're trying to
dog.
show off, kind of almost
I'm
too.
They
And
belittle you.
They
I'm
get
talking
low
about
power
they shit on.
and
You
they
got women that probably done had niggas that look like me shit on them. Got a baby daddy that done fucked them over or whatever, so they come to work and they
I hear they be fucking the guys in there. I hear that's what them girls.
Yeah,
be
some
doing.
fucking going on. You know what I'm saying? It might be, you know what I mean?
Where they get the upper hand too though in the situation because like they got
I ain't gonna just say it's our people that I done had some worse experience, but it's also our people that done told on our people that's doing shit
right
for our people. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ain't gonna just say one side and not. You know, I'm gonna keep it all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. There's two sides to the coin. We got that.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like what you were saying about music, we got the MP3 shit. I done been down damn near 10 years before I really got to really listen to some real, you know what I'm saying?
So when did you go in?
2004.
2004. So like that was like what was that like shit, was that like Lean With It, Rock With It? Like was that the who were the other
What's
guys?
the name when it was?
Jeezy was out.
Wacko, what his name is? Skippo and the niggas out of New Orleans and shit, man.
You're not talking about like
the Know You Clap and all that shit.
Okay. I forgot all about that song. Damn.
Know You Clap.
Yeah, the Know You Clap. I remember that. He wasn't around for too long though, right? Like what happened to that guy?
It was like one hit.
Yeah. I miss like.
But that was like Jeezy was. I think Jeezy was out.
Jeezy
like
just came out like. Rick Ross.
Shout
out to the homie Rick Ross.
Yeah, that Push It. I think Push It was on the radio.
Yeah.
So do you remember? Like when you were like in there, like you remember, like that's what music you were like kind of like tapped into at the point. Was there like a point where you're just like you said like it took you a while to get music back? What happened there? Did the video cut off?
Yeah.
Okay.
We still got it right here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So like was there a point where like you had to like rediscover music in there, or like was it like you always had music
got family
around?
members that you might call, say I might call Nate, like man put on some songs and just let that shit ride.
Okay, that's
dog.
dope.
Just play the music, dog.
So
I don't even want to talk to you. Just put some shit on, man. Just let that shit ride. I'll call you back later, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you gonna play like the music for me? You know what I'm saying?
That was like your DJ.
You call, you pay that money for that music. You pay $10 a music for a year, like you at a concert.
That's funny. They said, "No, don't even start with all that. Just put the music on. You know what time it is."
That dude hit.
So what happened right now?
Yours blacked out. I don't know. You can.
Is the battery?
No, I don't think it's a battery.
Oh, okay.
Damn. game.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I knocked my little camera.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Man. That's just crazy.
Little amount.
You can just use mine, hey, because I think it's not charging.
Yeah.
That was what was happening the last time. Remember I tried to charge you at the barbershop?
Uh-huh.
So so you can just use mine. And
but for the most part, man, I just want to let it be known, like, you know, the federal system, man, it is terrible. You know what I'm saying? It is, but at the same time, it provides growth if you got the right mindset. You know what I'm saying?
You can grow from it.
Because it's like you at college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hate to say it.
But you get to, but you do get to, interact with a bunch of different people.
The bosses, you interacting with the owners of businesses. You interacting with people that had $1 million cases. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dealing with like no real low life petty criminals. You dealing with. Yeah, you like the Paul Manaforts and shit like that. Yeah, you're dealing with the major motherfuckers.
You know what I see is two sides of the coin. You got the yin and the yang of it.
Well, it depends on your
like
mindset,
the business,
like you said.
Exactly. This the blacks. Well, I mean, I'm talking about like the black market. You know, that's the pen, and then you got Wall Street.
Yeah.
Which is quote unquote considered white market, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So just to see those sides, like you get what you got on the street, it's just in a different format.
It's just like that's like legalized robbery, like where like what they said, like the shit. What was I was thinking the RICO cases or something like that. Like it sounds like exactly what they're doing, like in the banks, but the banks don't get penalized for it. Like the RICO type stuff. Like if you get like a group of like young black people together and they like do mortgage fraud, then they get like 50 years apiece, and it doesn't make any sense. Where like they give like millions of people bad mortgages, knowing it, and they don't get no time. They get more money from it.
They got was that the bailout? Like they got money to like clean.
Yeah. Like 2008, like they gave them the whole banking system to clean it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like when Tekashi, I don't know do you know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is?
Yeah, the little rapper.
The rainbow hair kid.
Yeah.
He got a RICO charge with his gang, whatever. Treyway, I think is what they're called. But like that's when they said they had a RICO case against him. And I was just reading. I was like, what the fuck is a RICO case? And there's like a bunch of like shit like that. Where it's like if you do like mortgage fraud or something like that, you get like that time. But I was like, this shit sounds exactly like what the banks did, and nobody got no time. So
that shit, it go down like that. That's why like once you in the feds, you realize like, I was robbing banks, getting money and shit. You know what I'm saying? So on the street level, I was the shit. Like I was a celebrity in my hood. Like,
that's like one of the Yeah,
like this.
That's up there.
Banks. Like,
it's like legendary. It's like you up there with Billy the Kid and like fucking all those Western like movies. Like that's
for real.
That's legendary.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah, man, that's who you are, though.
They labeled us naughty.
Butch and Sundance.
Butch and Sundance. For real though, those motherfuckers are robbing people. Or who's the dude? It wasn't Johnny Dillinger, is it? The guy that was robbing banks, John Dillinger. Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because like when you tell a motherfucker like, cause I got a mouth full of gold and how I move. Yeah. They thought I sold dope. Like when I'm on the compound, motherfucker thought I sold dope. So
you could keep your golds in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so a lot of times I be talking to him like, damn, bro, what you in here for? I'm like, I rob banks. They be like, nah, cause see, I keep it with y'all. If I never tell you I rob banks, you wouldn't think I
wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't think, okay, he said a little dope or whatever here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even think I'm on a type of level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you tell dudes like you rob banks, they want to hear the stories, but motherfuckers got shit still going on or whatever, so you can't really sound and like
you can't tell everybody just everything.
Yeah,
it's like because you never know when that's gonna come up again, and it's like I completely understand it.
And the federal system with dudes and shit so cutthroat that you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers will sink you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah, motherfuckers sit around you and hear your stories or whatever,
and then go tell.
Yeah, and go tell, and next thing you know, you came in with 5 years, 6 years. Now you got a lot of time because you was just so hyped about letting the motherfucker know what you own. You know what I'm saying?
They always say don't tell anybody what you did, and don't never tell anybody if you fuck kids or something like that. Like if they know you like mess with kids, That's a death sentence.
They know.
And if you snitch, that's a death sentence.
Yeah.
Almost not a death sentence, but they'll mark you up.
With that, I seen that snitching shit go like, you know, a lot of dudes be on the streets. Like when you on the streets and niggas in the streets, that snitching shit is like, oh, them snitches move. But I done seen niggas that done told get out and get praises and whatever.
Really?
And I done also seen dudes that's gangsters that took these crackers or whoever to trial and get live sentences hanging out with niggas that done told.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So just imagine you went to trial and got a live sentence, but this your dog from the street. You and this dude like this, dog.
Yeah.
He did his thing. But when he come on the compound and you see him, you still embrace him. You don't treat him like he told on people and got somebody a live sentence, just like you got. You know what I'm saying? You still walking the compound with him. So
that's like you said, the politics.
It's the politics.
Like if you know somebody,
it's like they gonna pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, damn, Nay and Choice, boy, they grew up in high school, and Nay really to let the motherfucker know, like, y'all better not put your hands on them.
Yeah, like I know he told. I know he told.
It don't just
he be telling.
It don't just end in prison. This shit go back to the streets.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we could be Wayland, Texas, and me and you from the same city or whatever.
Yeah.
And you try me. So in my mind, dog, I know your whole family. I know your little cousin. I know everybody.
Yeah. That's what. Who said something like that?
Real, so don't think just because you somewhere you.
Boosie, I think Boosie was saying something like that.
Yeah, this shit.
Well, he was saying like he doesn't fuck with anybody he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Cause like he knows like his boys like mom and like his brothers and shit like his family.
You can't be up there, getting around like you might have dudes like we from Florida. You might have dudes that get up and get around y'all. You from Texas and act like he ain't from Florida no more.
Oh wow.
Because the stories that we ain't trying to hear. Them lies like you was out there balling and getting all this goddamn money. We not trying to hear that, bro. We know you for real, dog. You was staying with your baby mama. You was yeah, dog. Miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
But you get dudes that's fascinated by the South Florida lifestyle or whatever.
And they embellish a little bit.
Yeah, so they want to hear it. So now he taking off. So now you really like, man, bro. Miss me with that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. But it done been times too now. You my dog. I know you lying. You know what I'm saying? You might come up to that, bro, tell him about what's the name I had on 30s or whatever. And I'm like, man, yeah, he had that, man. Like, goddamn, I can't let, you know what I'm saying? I can't let, because you putting on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got me on the spotlight.
Yeah, you got me on the spotlight. So I'm like, yeah, bro,
he
had the Chevy on 30s and shit like that. He had the club.
And you know he didn't, yeah.
He had shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was walking. He was at the bus stop.
Yeah, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, deny you know what I'm saying, your claim to fame in front of these dudes.
Right,
I can't do that.
Now man, that's, you know what, that's the epitome of team right there. Like, we gotta play this team
we gotta
out.
Play.
We gotta play on this team out. This nigga is fucking up.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that Bobby Brown story. New Edition. Like, they had to play team with...
Yeah.
Hell yeah. As much as Bobby Brown fucked up shit and did his thing or whatever, they wouldn't be nothing without Bobby Brown.
Right, so they held him down.
They had to hold him down, man. He was helping them get that money.
Yeah.
So that's the same, thing with what you're talking about. Like, yo, this dude is Florida, man. We got to hold him down because whatever. I'll pull him to the side, let him know, like, yo, you know how to calm that shit down, bro. Like, you tripping.
Why the fuck you keep pulling me in that shit?
Yeah, don't do that, bro. Like,
3 people today fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
He be lying. He be lying.
Man, it be a whole bunch of bullshit, dog. For real. These be your homies. Be like
unnecessary shit. Like,
wow, dog. And,
you had to tell them you had a mansion. They know you. Like, you know you didn't have no mansion.
Right,
like,
man. Then you got what a picture. So one thing about
where
the
pictures?
The proof is in the pictures.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you talk all that shit you want to. Dog.
You better show it.
Where your pictures at? Dog?
Yeah.
You ain't got no pictures of you out there.
I'm sure there's some dudes in there that's been talking for like 30 years. Ain't never had pictures.
Dog.
They ain't
Proof
never
is in the pictures.
They ain't never. It's about how fast you can talk. That's why, like, sometimes.
And you know what, dog? You see, dog, like our black men, dog. You know what I mean? In that situation, dog. Like when you come on the compound and they know you from their city, to pull you up and just really like. You like give them hope, like you know what I'm saying. They want to hear like what's going on. Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
motherfucker will walk the trike or buy you you know what I'm saying, get you a bowl of food to eat or whatever, my nigga, just to hear you talk about they gonna ask you about such and such, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like
is the shop still, the corner store still there? Like,
what's the name still
yeah.
there? What's the name? Ooh.
Uh-huh.
And that's how, like, if you into that, because, you know, you got a lot of dudes that get to prison, they be on Christian time, they be on Muslim time.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? And that's just the way to hide. If they done fuck with kids or they snitching, you know what I'm saying?
You're saying also like the holier than thou people are like usually done something really fucked up.
No, I ain't gonna say usually. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? I'm gonna just say it happens.
Sometimes,
you know
yeah. So like, yeah,
sometimes
the dude that you
weave
think,
in there.
yeah.
I ain't gonna put them out there like that. Like,
Okay.
'cause there's some good Christian dudes and Muslim dudes that I met along the way. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Shout out to the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dudes that I met in the Comedics. And by the way, I studied a lot of things about us as people, as black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of real, like, you know what I'm saying, intelligent black men behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? So,
unfortunately, right?
Like, shout out to all them boys, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like the most intelligent ones get locked up. That's why you always say, like, they take out, like, you know, like the Martin Luther King and shit like that.
And the 94, like I always go back to 94 crack laws.
Yeah.
Because the 94 crack laws took like my stepdaddy there. You know what I'm saying? One time for the Parson boys out of Palm Beach County. You know what I'm saying? They took my stepdaddy and all his brothers got life sentences. You know what I'm saying? So these was not only my father figure, but his brothers, which was my uncles.
I thought they were reducing. Are they reducing that? Are they part of that? Like with the reductions?
Now, but you gotta realize
they took all that time away.
They only doing it now because the damage done been done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at us, like we ain't got no father figures. Like
the generation's already been affected.
Already been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take my uncle, my stepdaddy, and everybody, so as a dude, I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And like, who the fuck do I?
You go to now, you talk to, that's some real shit right there.
I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the trick, right? That's the.
Well, it's the family.
Or that's the hustle.
You take the head of the house or the family out.
Right.
Then everything crushed.
But they did it twice too, cause like remember Jasper was talking about the Sorry, yeah, I won't say anything else, but the what do they call it? The food stamps. What do they call that shit?
Talking about the food stamps?
Like you can't, like they can't have
welfare?
Welfare. They can't have the man living in the house.
Oh,
yeah.
So
that gives the black woman the opportunity to say, I'm independent, to hell with.
Yeah.
And then we as black men,
he can't do nothing.
Yeah. Black men come up behind that and really fuck up for real. Like have a baby from it, don't take care of our kids for real.
Yeah. But then the double whammy is they get the head of the households get locked up and then they don't want the head of household. So it's like, and then it creates that divide, that gap.
There goes the decline of the black man.
Exactly.
In the system of what is done, there goes the decline. Like the system, in that regard, it works.
That's the trap.
That's the trap. It did what it was meant to do.
It did what it was designed to do, for real.
Designed to do.
That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit.
Exactly.
God damn.
Just hearing it from you is just like, it's just keeping me present to like, oh, okay, there's something for us to do. So moving into, clearing it, you out here, what are the steps that you're taking to be a contribution towards that or anything in your life? We've talked about it, but I'm just saying, just presence to everybody.
I got a book I wrote called Deeper Than Darkness, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly About Black America, because I felt like, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Tavis Smiley book called The Covenant of Black America. He wrote it in, I want to say 2008. But it entails, it shows us. It gives us a mirroring factor, to really show us where we at. I see a lot of guys hooked on drugs, trying to impress. To me, it's sad to see dudes still come off the porch in 2019 with the same mentality that dudes back in '94 had. To get a car.
You see like a repetition kind of.
Yeah, it's like, damn, dog.
Did we learn anything? Kinda?
Yeah. So what I did was I did a lot of research and really showing, like I was talking to you earlier, like how the Spanish people have came and just not only just knocked us out the way, but they not killing each other, you know what I'm saying? And they sticking together. They know that they value their dollars a lot more than we value ours.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with a Spanish guy one time. You know how he was talking about Donald Trump trying to build a wall and woo 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 woo. And I'm not saying I'm insensitive to their plight or whatever, but I had to let them know, like, look, y'all not getting killed by police over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They are getting locked up though.
Y'all getting locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not just open firing.
Heard of a white officer gunning down a Mexican.
Yeah. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, y'all ain't getting that done to y'all. When the last time you heard of a whole bunch of Mexicans in America?
Yeah.
And on some gang shit killing each other. You don't hear about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to let him know, like.
You hear about that shit in Mexico though.
It's going down. They
keep that shit at home, bro.
It's going down, but I had
Venezuela,
to let him know, like,
yeah.
Because a lot of us as black people,
yeah.
we'll put aside to what we got going on, how fucked up we is, and go complaining about man, you gotta get your own shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because like I talked about in the book, as far as like, you know, motherfuckers look on CNN like, man, fuck Donald Trump, he woo woo woo. Like, I don't care about what Donald Trump do or does. My thing is, bro, what you doing?
Yeah.
What you going to contribute to Black America?
Right.
Talk to me about that. Don't waste we ain't finna waste time because that shit been going on for years.
Yeah, that's gonna keep happening.
Right.
Yeah.
What actions are we taking?
Yeah.
Right.
What you doing?
We gotta come up with the plan for the next 4 years.
Yeah. It's like what you
doing
to make sure the next generation ain't going through what you going through right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my book, I really like break down. I did a lot of research, dog.
Okay.
I cracked a lot of numbers to really show us, like, look, man, we fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't think because you see James Harden get $200 million and you
that's
see,
going back to you.
Yeah, you think that that's another thing I talked about in there is
sports athletes and a part
of us being fucked up is because this is my opinion. I'm gonna put that out. This is my opinion. How I feel is because our celebrities and our athletes with all this money, they're not contributing back to the black community. You know what I'm saying? And we're not holding them accountable.
Right.
Because when they get their brands, when they get their shoes, we're supporting them. But we're not saying, hey, man, a percentage of what's the name need to go towards the single mother. You ain't got to give it to an able-bodied black man like me and you.
Yeah.
We're able-bodied, we can go get a job.
Or like a program at the school.
Well, so I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate with this. There's those celebrities that say, no, I'm giving to these certain group of people. You know, I am doing my part. Mm-hmm. What about those? Because I get where you're coming from, you know what I'm saying, but and it seems like that they kind of do it anonymously, or they do it in a way where it's not open enough to where we can actually visually feel it or see it or whatever. But in their defense, they're like, I'm giving it to these certain, like right now, LeBron is opening up a school. Yeah, that was like the new thing.
Salute LeBron.
And he's like the top dude that really is generous. And you know who said that he was I was listening to Pee Wee Kirkland. You familiar with Pee Wee Kirkland?
No.
Out of Harlem. No, okay, so he was one of those, back in the day, Harlem, drug dealers or whatever. But now he's like the activist in the community doing work for the community out of Harlem. And actually, he was a basketball player too. Mm-hmm. But he said how generous LeBron is.
Yeah,
like he's one of the most generous people.
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that get me like with a lot of those black men that got that power is because he doing his thing. But I feel like as a whole, like they should have something collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They should have something to where.
I think that's part of.
Think about it.
That's part of having to rebuild every generation though. Like it's like like Nay always says Black Wall Street was like and then you had like a bunch of other.
I got a Facebook page. I mean Instagram page dedicated to the Greenwood section.
Okay, shout out. Is it called? It's called the Greenwood.
Yeah, it was the town. Black Wall Street was in Greenwood.
Yeah, okay. That was the name of it. So I just did that, but
is that the Instagram page though? Like where?
That's the name of it. It's called the Greenwood section. I got about 12 pictures on there. I didn't really have time to really, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to give insight, you know what I'm saying? On where we really come from.
Right.
When it comes, I just feel like.
And then Reggie, what is it? What is Reggie Lewis?
Oh, Reginald Lewis.
Yeah, do you know who Reginald Lewis is?
Reginald Lewis, he's played for the, I don't
know. No, first black billionaire in the 80s. Like this is before Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like that that we don't know that?
damn.
Yeah. But I see where you're coming from with as a whole. You don't see the unity of it. You see them individually that they can individually do something, but you're talking about pulling. Let's just say we pulling all the Jay-Z's and the J Prince,
exactly.
and we got the LeBron and we got Dr. Dre all on one team. We pulling something in together as a community. You actually can see it as Black excellence moving forward. That we actually building like our own little, like we taking over a whole. State like Idaho, and we building a whole state just dedicated to, the advancement of
well, how
people
about,
of color.
How about this? Have you seen that there's a guy running for president in 2020 that's offering reparations for African Americans? Have you seen that?
No.
What do you guys think about that?
It depends on what he.
How much the check?
It's like what's his definition of reparations? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think it's monetary. I would assume. I mean, that's how I'll take a house. I'll take a house. I mean,
land.
Yeah, land. I'll take some land.
So you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because you know when Kanye was out talking about he was going berserk or whatever. Nobody said anything about how much land that he had.
Yeah, he bought that land out there in Montana somewhere.
Like nobody gave him
that's a lot of land.
Nobody gave him a shout out for like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
He just went and bought a lot of land.
I didn't realize how much land did he buy?
It was a lot, man. It had to been like 7 acres, 700. Like it was a lot. It might have been 7. I couldn't remember. I remember a 7 in there, like 7 or 700.
700 sounds like a lot of land.
It does. Talk about how
7 acres.
He ain't that motherfucking crazy. He know what to do.
Yeah.
Buy you some land, dog.
Well, he was already talking about how he's bringing in. He wants to build like little studios and communities, or just build his own community out there.
The white people gonna be mad.
But I caught that too. I caught the you know what I'm saying? I caught the property fight. Like nobody said nothing about it, but I caught what he said.
I'm gonna talk about he going crazy and all this stuff and what he's saying about.
Maybe he's throwing people off. He's throwing people off the scent. That's why I say always of his marketing. They're always throwing you off the scent or something. Like Donald Trump, every time he tweets, he's throwing you off the scent or something. He's signing some act or something.
That's why, like in the joint, you have so many dudes like, and it was sad to see black men, dog. Looking on CNN and just you see what he said, just letting CNN dictate their train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like all you ever got was your information from CNN.
Yeah.
Dog, go read some books. You know what I'm saying? Go talk with some elders. Go really, you know what I'm saying? Talk to some dudes from different countries and really find out different perspectives. Don't just take CNN and once you get to CNN, that's how you come up with your ideology. That's how you base your life around what CNN's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because CNN ain't for you. They don't care nothing about you.
Right.
That's why when I was locked up.
They have an agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have something read off.
That's what they said. Like every time, like all the Democratic stuff is like, we need to start thinking about like what are they doing for us.
Yeah.
But then my thing is, as black people, dog.
Yeah.
We always talking about, what they gonna do for us, man? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Do for yourself.
Yeah. That's why. That's why.
Begging like you been begging for what motherfucker you know in their right mind gonna sit on that goddamn door and knock for 100 years straight.
Yeah.
I've been knocking on that door 100 years.
I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
I'm not even gonna go through that door. That ain't nobody at that door.
Ain't nobody coming in. But that's like I say, like in South Florida, like with because we got a lot of young kids killing each other. We supposed to be the last place in America dealing with that because we have so many NFL players that's from South Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I talk about this in
Homestead, right? Like they're all Homestead,
Miami,
South Florida,
Palm Beach, South
everywhere.
Florida,
Yeah.
man. We got
That's why they birthed running backs is down here.
Out there in Belle Glade.
Yeah,
that's right.
You got Anquan Bolden from right here, Santonio Holmes. You got Fred Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got and we ain't just got we got Devin Hester.
Yeah.
From right here, we ain't just got no average dude. The little dude. We got like damn near Sony Michelle. All them dudes that just came out of the draft. All these dudes from South Florida, dog.
Yeah.
We supposed to be the last place in the country worrying about young black men getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or jobs and shit like that too. Like
be the last place. So in my book, I talk about this and I tell these dudes like. I salute you. You made it to the NFL. I salute you. You're a rapper. I salute you. You know what I'm saying? As far as you doing something to provide for your family, I salute that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, me personally, like.